To Star Talk. I'm Ken Eccles, and we're happy to have you with us on the program tonight. It's Monday. But you probably knew that already. We have a phone number that you can call. There's a number on your screen. It's right over there, someplace. I can't see it, but I'm sure it's over there. You can also email us at keneckleslive@gmail.com, and we'd love to hear from you either way, by phone or by email. A couple of things. You've heard us mention a couple of times after a lady called a meeting coming up on August the 12th about the Mountain Valley Pipeline, and we have some news about the meeting, which we will relay in a little bit. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, Mr. Ken. How you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you?
All right, let's get down to business.
Down to business we are. You're not going to like it.
Huh?
You're not going to like it, what I have to tell you.
Well, you have to tell me. Tell me the truth. Don't tell a lie.
I'll tell you the truth. Here's the truth. You are now in last place. You are number 15 after yesterday's action.
Well, I'm good. Not going to worry about it.
Yeah, plenty of time, though. Plenty of time to advance through the standings. Many races remain.
Well, once I was doing pretty good in the races before.
Well, you were, and you did very well last segment. But you're off to a slow start in this segment.
Yeah, this year. I mean, I did get a couple of the champions right, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've had a decent year. The first two segments, you've done okay. It's just these last 3 weeks, though, you've had some bad luck. But, luck changes.
Yep. And most likely, I'm going... Now, who's that road racer guy?
That road racer guy is Shane Van Gisbergen, number 88.
Well, I'm taking him next race.
Okay, Charles takes the 88 for the next race. Would you care to say where the next race is?
Oh, Lord, I forgot. Let me get... Whoa, wrong button.
Okay, stand by.
Make this real quick. It used to tell me, but now it don't. It just comes up report, current standings, and more NASCAR. It's the bowling at the Glen.
Right, which is, I thought that was the reason you would take in 88, because the race is at Watkins Glen.
Yes.
Okay, so he's a road racer. He ought to do real well at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, so the rest of you guys set this race out.
All right. Well, we'll see about that. Maybe everybody will take the 88 for Watkins Glen.
Well, I hope my friend who come have dinner with me last time, I hope he goes with the 88 maybe.
Well, he might. We shall see. But certainly, if you're going to take the 88, this would be the time to take him.
Yes, but this is a free country, freedom of choice.
Well,
he may pick who he likes.
That is true. The Constitution specifically denies us the Constitution specifically gives us the right to choose whichever NASCAR driver we want, so long as we didn't choose that driver last week.
Yeah, but the 24, he shocked us all.
He won, and he made 3 people very happy. Citizen D and Mr. Leaksville took the 24, and also Captain Midnight all picked the 24 yesterday.
Now, who's that guy who keeps complaining about him? Who's the guy who keeps complaining?
The Kvetch. You must be talking about Pretty Man.
Yeah, the one that complains like a 5-year-old.
Yeah, that's Pretty Man.
Yeah, that sounds like him. He needs to stop complaining. Be a big boy. Play with the big boys. So act like a big boy big man, and stop complaining.
Perhaps Pretty Man will have some comment on that. I hope he won't, but he might.
You think I'm worried about him?
No, I don't. I don't think anybody's worried about Pretty Man.
No, I'll put him in his place with one word.
Oh, he's in his place already. You don't have to bother.
Yeah. He doesn't know who he's playing.
All right. Okay, well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Remind him who I am, and just remind him who I am, and I don't play with little chumps.
I'll send him a memo.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you for calling. So Charles takes the 88. Shane Von Gins. Shane Von. I can't say it. I prefer to say 88 because that's easy to say. But I'm going to say his name, and I'm going to say it correctly. Shane Van Gisbergen. 88 is Charles's pick for Watkins Glen. So in fact, that's the first number in the book for this coming week. Last week being yesterday, as I mentioned, Citizen D, Mr. Leaksville, and Captain Midnight all took the 24. That kept Citizen D on top. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Hey, Ken. How you doing, buddy?
Good, Early Bird. How are you?
Well, I'm doing all right. Tell me what place I'm in.
Number 14, Early Bird. You're kind of down low right now.
I'm next to last, ain't I?
Yeah, but you're not last.
No, I'm not last. And they race in Watkins Glen, and that's a road course.
Yes, it is. Watkins Glen Road Course this week.
That guy, he's pretty good, number 88.
He is pretty good, no doubt about it.
I don't know to take him or Chase Elliott or Santez or whatever you call him.
Suarez. Daniel Suarez.
Yeah.
Well,
Go ahead, Ken.
I was just going to say that they'd all be pretty good bets for a road course, I would think. Yeah.
Chase Elliott's good, too.
Yes, he is.
I think I'm going to go with Chase Elliott. It don't matter if I lose or win. That's fun playing anyway. That's the main thing. It's fun.
Have some fun. I agree with you. And the Early Bird takes the 9, Chase Elliott for Watkins Glen. It's in the book.
They sent me another one of them bills yesterday or whatever, or that medicine.
The
same kind of bill.
How much is $2,000 bill?
$2,000 for 30 pills. $2,000. My wife's gonna call the insurance company, our insurance, and tell them, what's going on. And they scammed me on that.
Have you heard anything from the lady, the nurse in Greensboro, about that?
No, she ain't. She already knows about it. I done told her about it. I talked to her and told her. She said, I said, well, it was a foreigner. I can't understand. I told him I couldn't. At Optima was supposed to be on a payment plan. I told her I can't do no payment plan.
Yeah.
And I told the nurse that. I said, I can't do a payment plan. I said, I can't afford no $2,000 month. And so I called Optima and everything. And I got a hold of this woman and everything. She's going to check into it too. And I called back and I got some foreigner and he said it. I said, look, I can't afford no payment plan. I said, I'm supposed to be on a program free for Pfizer. And so I don't know what's going to go on. My wife's going to call about it and find out what's going on. But I can't pay them. Why would a man, why would I say I want that medicine when I don't even draw nowhere near $2,000? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm going backwards if I do that. I've been in so much debt, I would never get out of it.
Well, there are not a whole lot of people. I mean, we're talking $24,000 a year. There are not a whole lot of people who could afford to pay that. And a payment plan's not going to help you because it'll just keep building up.
That's it. That's all it'll do. But I called and told them not to send me no more. I ain't seen nothing come to it. Ain't nobody. I've been sitting around waiting to see if one does show up. Because I'm gonna give him this bottle I got in yonder, and I'm gonna say, you take that back and give it to Optima.
Well,
I
maybe your
can do it.
wife will be able to find out something. I hope she will.
Well, she was there with me the whole time when I was talking, and I had them on speakerphone, and the whole time, so he said it was free. I wouldn't have to make no payment plan, no payment, so that it was free. I said, well, if it's free, I'll be glad to take it. I said, but I can't make no payments. And then they
Now,
send me a bill for $1,900 plus $200 some dollars for a month.
Early Bird, let me ask you a quick question here. This is something you signed up for when somebody called you on the phone. Is that how it happened?
I didn't sign up. I didn't sign nothing. It was just by verbal. You know what I mean,
Okay,
Ken?
but you agreed to it when somebody called you on the phone.
Yeah, when he said it was free, he said there
Right.
wasn't no payments. I didn't have to make no payments. That's what it said.
So your doctor did not prescribe this medicine for you?
The doctor is the one. She's gone now. I got a new doctor now, but the doctor that was there, Dr. Sai, she's the one got me on the program. I've been on it for 3 years free, getting the medicine free.
All right. So it
And when
was a
Trump got in, I voted for Trump and everything, but since he got in, I don't think he's got the, but I know one man, I ain't had nothing but trouble since he's been president on my insurance. On my medicine.
Well, I kind of doubt that this would be connected to Trump.
I didn't think it would either. You know, I don't understand them. Why would a person that don't make $1,200 a month want to?
Well, yeah. I mean, the medicine's more than you earn. Obviously, that.
Yeah. And that doctor got me on a program. Like I said, I've been getting it for like 3 years or more for free. And then
that doctor is now gone. Is that right?
Yeah, and I got another doctor. I can't think of her name. She got a funny name.
Okay.
Dr. Stockman or something.
Have you talked to her?
No, I talked to her. I told her, about what was going on. About that, I got they gonna send me some medicine supposed to be free, and that's what I got. And got that bill. So when I go back, I gotta go back in January. So I won't see her in January, but I might call them and make an appointment and tell her what's going on. Well, the nurse already knows what's going on. The nurse already knows, Keith. She already knows.
But the nurse hasn't called you back.
No, she ain't. I can't get nobody to help do nothing. I mean, you know what I mean? If it comes down to it, I just call two wants to know.
Well, I would try that. I would try that tomorrow if I were you.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get my wife to do it because I don't know how. I don't even know the number to Channel 2. How you get in touch with Kevin?
Well, your wife can just look up the phone number for Channel 2. Just get the switchboard, and they will tell her what to do it from there.
Yeah.
I'd do that tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, she's supposed to. I gotta go to the doctor in the morning. My regular doctor, here in Eden. I gotta go. I had to get my blood work the other day. Now I gotta go back and see him. And But anyway, let me get off this phone. I'm gonna do that, Ken. And but who in the right mind could sign up for something that you're going? When you make a payment, you're still going $2,000 back in the hole.
Well, you wouldn't do that. I mean,
no, I wouldn't. No,
nobody would do that.
And she sat there. My wife did. And heard him say free. It was free. Okay, I'll let you go. I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Well, thanks, Early Bird.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And everybody needs to continue saying a prayer for Early Bird because he's in a tough situation there. And I hope he'll be able to find a way out of it. I hope. Phone line is open. There is a number. The email address, keneckleslive@gmail.com. The meeting on August 12th. This is about the Mountain Valley Pipeline. And we'll get back to that in a second. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead, please. Hello?
Hey, Ken.
Hey.
How you doing, bud?
I'm doing well. How are you?
All right. This is Ralph Estes.
Hey, Ralph. Good to hear from you.
What do you think about that race in Iowa?
Oh, the Iowa race.
Yeah.
It was it was another gas mileage race. We've had a few of those. I was expecting the 24 to run out of gas at any second, but he made it. I was surprised.
Yeah, I mean, they do something about NASCAR.
What do you think they ought to do?
Well, go back and if you got a Ford or Chevrolet, the thing about NASCAR now, they're getting the engines from one place. Everybody got the same motors.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, all of them got the same engines. They ain't got no Toyota engine, Chevrolet engines in them. They don't do that no more. Used to with Dodge, Chevrolet, and Ford. Plymouth.
In fact, they don't even have Chevrolet and Ford and Toyota bodies now. Everybody's got the same car body.
Same thing.
So you like see them go back to the stock cars.
Go back like it used to be. You ain't even got Dodge in there no more.
No, I heard they might be coming back, but I don't know that for sure.
Yeah, I think your trucks are coming back.
But it used to be. Here we go about what it used to be. You could watch a race and you could pick out a Ford, pick out a Chevrolet, pick out a Dodge. The only way you can do that now, if you look at that, I mean, when they like the shape of the grill kind of resembles a Ford or a Chevrolet, but other than that, you can't tell the difference.
Back years ago, if a Ford won on Monday or Sunday, if somebody drive a Chevrolet, if they like to drive, they go trade it in.
They used to say that all the time. You win on Sunday, the showroom is full on Monday.
I mean, the reason I'm talking, my daddy drove race cars on dirt when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Now, he's old Ford, 37 Ford.
Oh, man. Where did he drive?
He drove for George Mead's Garage Paper.
Now, did he drive at the Draper Speedway? Was that dirt at some point?
No, that was Monk Tate and Jimmy Griffin used to run down there. And Daddy run down there one time. I went down there when I was a little kid. And George Mead built him a 1937 Chrysler.
Really?
And my daddy finished second in that race that Sunday. That's the year the grandstand fell in down there and broke my aunt's leg.
Oh, man. Yeah, I've heard about that. That was a bad day. Well, where did your dad drive mostly?
He drove once side in the fairgrounds, Starkey. He started at Malden Speedway.
Yeah.
He run up there, and I got a picture of him sitting on a racetrack up there, dirt. He run dirt.
Yeah. Did he ever drive at Rainbow or 311?
Nah, he never run them places.
Okay. Boy, that was a big thing back in those days. Those dirt
yeah.
racing.
And my daddy, he wrecked over in Greensboro Fairgrounds.
Oh, really?
And that's where he broke his neck.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, NASCAR is, like you say, it's a lot different than it used to be. And I hear people often say that they'd like them maybe not go back to the 50s, but at least go back maybe to the 70s or the 80s when you could tell the
70s, 80s. And let them set the cars up. I mean, I tell everybody, all it is now, I mean, you can look at the chassis and all they got on show on TV. They have not got no frame at all. All they got is parts like a Indianapolis car.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I don't know, that ain't NASCAR racing.
Well, I don't know that it's improved the racing at all. They've made the pit stops quicker, of course, with one lug nut now, which is a big thing.
And that that one lug nut's gonna get somebody hurt real bad out there.
We've seen them fall off once or twice. We really have.
Yeah, I've seen them pull off Lee Pit Road.
It's happened to
And
Kyle Larson twice this year.
and if you look at Pinnacle races, truck races, late model races, that don't ever happen unless they have a great big wreck, man.
No, you don't see that. You don't see that where they've got 5 lug nuts. Doesn't happen.
Nah. So how you been doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing okay, Ralph. I'm old, but you know, everybody gets old.
Well, I ain't no chicken die.
but I'm doing okay.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear from you, boy. I ain't forgot about you when we went to Ruffin High School.
Well, no, I haven't forgot about you either.
All right, man. Look, I thought I'd call you and give my little info.
Well, thank you, Ralph. Good to hear from you.
Well, you know, at least I know my car racing. I know.
Oh, absolutely. I know you know your car racing. Probably know a lot more than I do about it, I'm sure.
I mean, a lot of people don't know who won the last race at South Boston Speedway.
Well,
You know who won the last race at South Boston Speedway?
You got me, Ralph. I don't know.
I was down there. I was driving a 69 Volkswagen. Bobby Isaac won that race. Richard Petty was driving a Ford.
Really?
Yeah, and you know where Bobby Isaac died at?
I don't know where he died.
Hickory Motor Speedway. After he run 250 laps, he got a car collapsed and died at Hickory Motor Speedway.
Now he drove a Dodge, didn't he?
He drove for Harry Hyde at K&K Dodge Insurance, that orange one.
Yep, I remember him in his Dodge.
And Buddy Baker drove it. And I think, what's her name? People from Wisconsin. Dave Marcus. Dave Marcus drove it one time.
Well, Ralph,
matter of fact, I'm going to cut it short. My first wife's cousin sat on the outside pole at Martinville when they were late model sportsman, they called it.
Yeah.
Sat on the outside pole, and my wife's cousin broke his wrist. So we asked Dave Marcus to drive a car. Dave Marcus drove a car by.
Wow. Well, that's some story. Well, Ralph, I appreciate your call, man.
Yes, sir. If anybody wants to know any little thing about the car race, I can tell you.
Well, whenever I need a fact about racing, I'll know who to call.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got my number?
I do. It's right up there in front of me.
Okay, Hot Rod. I'll check you later.
Thank you, Ralph. See you later.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Ralph Estes. Went to high school with Ralph. Phone number is the screen. The email address is keneccleslive@gmail.com. Now, about this meeting on August 12th regarding the Mountain Valley Pipeline, Star News is going to be there. The meeting is at 6 o'clock at Eden City Hall in the City Council chambers. If you want to speak at the meeting, you need to be there by 5:30 to sign up. If you're not able to go, you're interested, but you're not able to go, Charles Rourke is going to be there to cover the meeting. And we will, I don't know exactly what the coverage will be. I don't know if we're going to have it on the air or on YouTube or on Facebook. I don't know the details of that right now. But Star News will be at that meeting. And if you don't get to go, you'll be able to keep up with what goes on at the meeting on Star News. Another thing to mention, this one I will not be able to explain it to you. I'll just tell you what's going on, and I'll do that in just a minute. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Hey, Ken. It's Mark Madan.
Hey, Mark. How are you?
Okay, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
That's good. Where am I at right now?
Well, let's see, Mark. Let me run down the list here. You are number 4, still in the top 5. You're in 4th place. You have 97 points. No, wait a minute. You're in I don't know what I'm doing. Uh, yeah, you're in fourth place, and you're 22 points behind first place.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my mom want to go with Denny Hamlin again.
Denny Hamlin for Watkins Glen. Okay,
Yeah.
let me write that down. 11. It's in the book.
Yeah. Did you get that text I sent you where it had Ozzy's funeral on it?
Yeah, I did. I got that, Mark. Thanks for sending that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to send it to you. Somebody sends it to me, whatever.
Yep. Well, Ozzy will be missed.
Oh, yeah. All right. Thanks, Ken.
Well, thanks, Mark. Good to hear from you. So, Mark from Mayodan has the 11 for Watkins Glen. On our Reedsville station, we should be live on the Reedsville station right now, and I'm pretty sure we are. But you may have noticed, if you're watching the Reedsville station, that there's a lot of movies running there now. There's some sort of a technical difficulty or some sort of a contractual or some kind of difficulty in Reedsville, and I'll get back to that. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead, please.
How you doing tonight, Kent?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Where did I end up at?
Let's see. You are, I'm looking. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking close to the top. I need to look at the other end to find you.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're not all the way down there. You're tied for 8th. You're better off than I thought you were. You're tied for 8th, tied with Leon and the Liberal for 8th place.
Okay, cool. Cool. My man came in second, if I'm not mistaken, did he not?
Let's see. Your man was, yep, that's what he did.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too, Kent.
Well,
Yeah. Right.
Since you brought it up, let me go ahead and run down if you don't mind. Let me just go ahead and run down the standings here while you listen. Citizen D is still number 1. Citizen D is now 3 weeks along in his quest to go wire to wire. He's number 1 with 119 points. Then Mr. Leaksville with 117, Mr. Draper with 111. It's really tight at the top. Mr. NASCAR has 104. Captain Midnight 102. Chat has 100. Mark has 97 points. Then Leon, the Liberal, and Mr. Pelham with 86. Jack 11th with 84. Lady in Black 12th with 78. 13th is Pretty Man with 74. Early Bird is 14th with 59. And Charles from Danville currently occupies the 15th spot with 50 points. So that's how they stand right now.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. That's it.
So now that's not why you called, though. Why did you call?
Well, I was wondering what happened to the Henry team, man. It looked like they couldn't get out of each other's way, and I heard after the race that Kyle Larson was pretty upset about it.
You know, I had to go out. I had to run an important errand during the race yesterday. And when I came back, Kyle Larson was out of contention. I don't know exactly what happened to Kyle Larson.
Well, he had a run-in with Chase Elliott, and then he had another run-in with number 20, Bale, and then they got tangled up somehow, and then SVG got messed up, and I think after all that happened, he was pretty much done because he was hitting everything but the finish line yesterday, it looked like.
SVG did not have his best moments yesterday. He's still learning how to run ovals.
That's exactly right, Ken. Exactly right.
I'm sure he's looking forward to Sunday at Watkins Glen.
Oh yeah, he'll be a good pick. I'm just kind of strategize and try to get closer to the top. I can't pick the same person everybody else does because if I do, I won't pick up much points, So
yeah, I mean that's the heck of it. You want to pick the very best drivers, but everybody's picking the very best driver, so you don't have much of a chance to gain like that.
Yeah, that's true. The earlier caller was thinking about calling News 2 wants to know Kevin Kennedy. The number for that is 336-379-5618.
336-379-5618.
That's correct. Yep.
All right. Well, I hope he'll call him. Can't hurt.
No, sir. Can't hurt a bit. Yep. Oh, I heard over the weekend, Ken, that National Archives is going to take Trump's impeachment away from that situation. I mean, how in the world can that possibly happen? I mean, how do you just blatantly change history by saying, well, that don't look good for me?
Well, are you talking about the Smithsonian?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Yes, Smithsonian. Yeah.
Yeah, the Smithsonian is going to take that down. They say that they have not been pressured to do so. They say, I don't know. The Smithsonian is not a government agency, so I don't know if the government could pressure the Smithsonian to do a thing like that. I guess the main thing I need to say again is I don't know.
Yeah. Well, this jobs report came out. He sure didn't waste any time dumping that lady because, the facts that were given, he said, no way. That's no way that could be true. So she's out of here. So,
yeah, he fired the head statistician at the Department of Labor because he didn't like the jobs report. So I didn't like the jobs report either. I don't imagine anybody the jobs report. But
yeah.
I don't doubt that it's accurate. I don't have any reason to think it was phony. I mean, it is what it is.
That's right. I mean, you can't shoot the messenger every time you disagree with the facts, but happens a lot these days. The caller last weekend was y'all were discussing the tariffs. Well, if the tariffs were as he was trying to explain it to be, if you put a tariff on a country, and then the country that you put a tariff on turns around and sends the money back, what would be the purpose of putting a tariff on anything anyway?
Well, it wouldn't be any purpose. Plus, where it would really get strange, and what we're talking about is basically taxing a foreign country. We're going to put a tax on this foreign country, and they have to pay it. But right. if we could do that to them, then they could do that. All these countries could tax us, and then would we then have to pay them because they put a tax on us? I mean, that's not how it works.
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah. All right, Ken. Thanks so much for taking the call, man. I really enjoy your show.
Well, thanks for calling. Good to hear from you. And we've got some emails. All I have to do is find my phone. It's not it. Maybe this is the one. When phones are not on, they all tend to look alike. It's hard to tell one from another one. Hi, Ken. This is Citizen D, and we'll read Citizen D's email in just a second. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Ken, what was that number Mr. Pelham gave you? 336 what?
336, then 379.
379, 336, 379.
5618.
5618. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate it, buddy. And thank Mr. Pelham, too.
Okay, well, I hope you'll call him, and I hope something good can come out of that. Now, let me find Citizen D's email here. And, okay, well, that's not it. I will. Hi, Ken. This is Citizen D, and my quest to go wire to wire is still intact. That makes 2 out of 3 winner picks this segment. I bet the Liberal is getting a little more nervous week by week that I will tie his record. I will think on this week's pick and get back to you, but it will be hard not to take the 88 this week. But I need to do my research before making my final pick. Also, I heard a rumor that they may be clearing up the old 311 dirt track. Does anyone know anything about that? 311 Speedway, formerly the Daytona of dirt. I have not heard that. I hope it's true. I think it'd be great if somebody could and somebody would get 311 Speedway open again, because I know a whole lot of people who have a whole lot of fun, had a whole lot of fun out at 311 Speedway. Briscoe might know. So that's in Briscoe's neighborhood over there. Maybe Briscoe would know something about that. Briscoe, have you heard anything about somebody maybe taking over the 311 Speedway and cleaning it up and maybe making it a racetrack again? If you know anything about that, let us know, because I know a whole lot of folks would be interested in seeing that happen. This emailer says, oh, wait a minute, I didn't finish what I was telling you a while ago. I'll get back to that in just a second, but first I'll answer the phone. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Ken, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Well, I gotta admit, the liberal getting a little nervous here. They're getting a little shaky.
The
Getting a
only
little shaky here.
wire to wire winner in history.
How many more races we got?
Oh, a lot. There's
in this segment.
9 more.
9.
Yeah. So he's got a lot.
Oh well, I think I'll wait till I get down to about 3 or 4 before I raise the window to jump out.
All right, now hang on a second. Hang on one second.
Okay.
For some reason, I'm thinking somebody else went wire to wire a year or two ago.
No.
But I'm wrong about that, I guess.
Yeah. That was the first one, and it shocked me. So no.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're the first. You're the first then.
Yeah. I tell you, that's the go with the competition that we have in this contest is rough. It's not an easy feat to do.
Yeah,
but
we have some.
Citizen D is really he's working on it.
Yeah, we are nationally recognized as having some of the very best NASCAR race guessers in the country right here in our little group.
Yeah, I heard that ESPN is gonna do an interview if it get down to about 4 or 5 there. So this thing is building up.
Might be some money in that for us. We'll look forward to that.
It might be. You don't never know. But look, I got a quick message, Ken. It won't take long. All right. After Trump people meeting with Maxwell, Epstein's recruiter, 2 days previously, Miss Maxwell was moved to a minimum security prison. Right. Now, this is like a plushy southern estate. This is viewed as an act to gain favor. Now, this woman trafficked 1,000 kids for men sexual acts, and she gets favor, and I feel they want her to implicate Bill Clinton and clear Trump. Friday, the president invited Lawrence Taylor, the ex-football player, to the White House. Now, Taylor was arrested and charged with rape of a 15-year-old girl. He later pleaded guilty to sexual misconduct. So, doing this at this particular time, Trump sent a message that pedophiles get parental treatment and the victims do not matter. Another campaign promises he made was releasing Epstein files, and that seemed to be changing day to day. And last week, one of the callers said that prices are going down. Well, I heard a report from this weekend that teachers, principals, and parents all across the state say school supplies are higher than they were before. Now, all those shopping for kids' supplies say that they are higher, and the tariffs hadn't set in yet. So people who look at tariffs with an educational view know that tariffs are a tax on the American people, and that the American people are being taxed with this president's tariffs.
Well,
So what you think, Ken?
Well, a tariff is a sales tax on business. I mean, that's what a tariff is. It's a sales tax on the business that imports a product from overseas.
Right.
It's up to the business what to do about it at that
How
point.
much they
But
pass on?
I doubt that very many businesses are going to eat that entire amount themselves. I mean, that's a tariff is designed, and we've mentioned this before. The reason for a tariff is to make imported goods more expensive. That's why tariffs exist, to make imported stuff more expensive so that things made in America will be able to compete with them in the market. So it only stands to reason that a tariff will make imported goods more expensive, because that's what it's designed to do.
Yeah. And Ken, look, your view on this. Now, if a president has a different view than a criminal outcome or a court outcome in another country, should he, in your view, should he place a tariff on that country because he doesn't agree with the outcome of a criminal case, such as Brazil, where the ex-dictator was on trial, and the way the outcome of that trial was?
Well, that's not historically and economically, that's not the purpose of tariffs.
Right.
I don't know that I've seen that done before, but that certainly is not what tariffs were invented for. If that's how a president wants to use it, I guess that's up to him.
Right. All right, Ken. Well, look, I enjoy your show, and I'm going to try to calm myself down there and keep an eye on the contest. I'll see you later, Ken.
Thanks for calling. Good to hear from you. It is, it's getting kind of late. We got another 10 minutes or so for your phone calls and emails, and there's the phone number, and the email address is kennickleslive@gmail.com. The reason you're seeing all these movies on the radio station, by the way, as I've mentioned, is there's some sort of a difficulty that is preventing Charles from getting the regular local programming on the Reidsville station. So right now we're running the movie channel, but that won't last too much longer, they tell me. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Hello, Ken. How are you tonight?
I'm wine. I don't know what I am. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I guess I done got over that gather a little bit there. The doctor gave me some steroid shots and gave me some pills to take for 10 days.
Is that any better?
Yeah. Well, this was in my hip. I had something in my hip. My hip went out on me. And man, I couldn't even put my foot on the floor. I had to walk. I had to go into the Central Medical Center in a wheelchair. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I hope that'll clear up.
It's been cleared up. He didn't gave me some steroid shot. He gave me a steroid shot and then gave me some pills to take for 10 days. So, but anyway, I was listening to Mr. Liberal. He was right. You know, I seen it on the news too. He was saying about the terrorists, that school stuff is going up, the club, the books and stuff like that, whether the notebook pads and clothes and stuff like that. I seen that, the terrorists going up and stuff. But you know, Ken, at the end of the day, they going through all this stuff about Jeffrey Epstein and stuff. Okay, so at the end of the day, if they do sign his name in there, he can pardon himself, right? And then it'll be all over with. It won't nothing said about it, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess he could. I don't know. Nobody's ever been sure if a president could pardon himself or not. I suppose he could. But now before we go running ahead of ourselves here, there's not any indication that Donald Trump was connected to anything illegal with Jeffrey Epstein. So I think we ought to make sure we don't lose our heads over this.
Okay.
His name was apparently mentioned in there, but nobody has said his name was mentioned in the context of any criminal activity. But to get back to your question, if it was, I guess he could pardon himself.
Well, yeah. So all this right here ain't nothing but a big wash around and whatnot. And here, getting off that subject, as far as Putin is concerned, he's sitting up there talking about doing this to Putin and all this to him, putting tariffs on him, whatnot. Putin ain't paying a bit of attention to him, and still people are getting killed over there. And then there's over there in Israel, they bombing those people like nobody's crazy. It's crazy, you know. He ain't did nothing. He ain't trying to stop it. And then the food is not even getting to the people.
Well,
it's a mess.
As far as Putin is concerned, Putin's going to do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
I think we all know that. And then as for Gaza, it's interesting that to me that some Republicans and President Trump is one of them who have said some different things about Gaza lately. Marjorie Taylor Greene said it's a genocide in Gaza. The president said that he believes that there is a food crisis in Gaza after Netanyahu said there isn't. So these are, they are saying some different things than what they used to say. I don't know if it's going to go in some other direction or not, but they are saying some different things.
Okay. Okay, so look, to get off of this, take care of Israel later. We need to do something about Putin. Okay, look, give the man what he needs to go against Putin. Give him what he needs. Give him everything that he needs, and just let him go and take care of Putin. And just show him, give him what he needs. That's what I'm thinking. Give the man what he needs right there, and let him go and take care of him, and let it be over with.
You're talking about
He's sit up there, and then he's shooting bow and arrows, taking bow and arrows to a gunfight right there. That's the way it looks.
Well, the Ukrainians are certainly outgunned and outnumbered and out-moneyed and out everything against the Russians. It's remarkable that they've done
that
what
they have
been able to do.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have believed that they could have held out this long. But
no,
they're 2.5 years now.
Yeah. And see, here's the thing that bothers me right there. Why is we letting them keep on? All we need to do is give the man what he needs and then knock Putin on out the way. If you take a bullet and give him, and you can stand up against a bullet, and a bullet would bad. Yeah, you show him what you got, and he'll leave you alone. He'll leave you alone. But see, we ain't doing that. Just sitting up there, just letting him play with Putin. Just letting him play. And as long as he keep doing this right here, Putin gonna just bomb and bomb and bomb. But you go at him with full force, full throttle. Yeah. He'll stop. He'll stop this mess right here. It's as simple as that. But he ain't doing it. Donald Trump don't. None of the presidents done did it. Ain't not only Donald Trump, but ain't none of them did it. They give them what they need and let them go on and do what they need to do against Putin and let him shut him down. Because if they don't, this thing gonna keep on getting. It's gonna keep getting worse and worse, and it ain't gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. No. Somebody putting terrorists on them. What's that gonna do? Not a thing. But Ken, I'm not going to take up all the time. Hey, but look, you know what, Ken? I want to let you on this note right here. I know a while back you lost your little puppy dog. And you know what, man? I lost mine. And and I'm still, man, it still hurts me because some of the fact was I let the dog out the house that morning, and he got into something. Okay, so I had to go to a doctor's office, a doctor's visit. When I got back from that doctor's office, that dog was laying in here, and I mean, that was my heart and my wife's too. That was her heart.
Hmm.
He was laying in here dead. You know what I'm saying? Man, that was terrible. My God. Yes,
Wow.
yeah. And the man, the little small dog, you know, little small, yeah. Now I know what you're going through, and I know that thing, man. It's just like losing a part of the family. Yeah,
Well, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
I'm sorry that happened
yeah.
to you. It's
Yeah, I'm
it's a
sorry it
hard
happened to
thing.
you too, Ken.
It really
Yes, it
is a
is.
hard thing, especially
It is.
if they've been with you for a long time. It's
Oh my. Yes, he was too. That was our little bit. But anyway, Ken, look, you have a blessed night, and I get to talk to you again. I hope before the week is out.
well. Thanks for calling. Good to hear from you.
Anyway, thank you for.
We are. I better look at the clock here. Yeah, we got just a couple of minutes left for your phone calls and your emails. And this emailer says, okay, well, I didn't say anything yet until I can get it open. Emailer says, Ken, did they say that they have moved Maxwell to one of those country club prisons? Yes, Jelaine Maxwell has left the federal prison in Tallahassee, I guess it was, and is now at what is commonly referred to as Club Fed in Bryan, Texas. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Hey, Ken, this is Mark. I hate to call back in, but are you on Facebook right now? And how do you find you on Facebook?
I guess we're on Facebook right now. Is it? It's oh shoot! I have forgotten how to find it on Facebook. I believe it is Star News Live on Facebook.
Okay.
On YouTube.
Okay, thanks, Ken.
Okay, thanks for calling. On YouTube, it's Ken Eccles Live. I think it's Star News Live on Facebook, but somebody will correct me on that, I'm sure. So I can let you know exactly how to find us on Facebook if you need to. Hello, Ken. This is Mr. NASCAR, and I, as Mr. NASCAR, am going to take the 88 for Watkins Glen. So Mr. NASCAR is second one to pick SVG, the 88 for Watkins Glen. And then Mr. NASCAR goes on to say, are you going to tell your stupid story? Are you going to tell your stupid story about driving your wife's car on the track at Watkins Glen this year? Well, no, I'm not going to tell my stupid story again. I think everybody's heard my Watkins Glen driving story about as many times as they would be interested in hearing it. So unless there is a special request, and I doubt seriously that there will be, but unless there's a special request, unless there is some outpouring of public sentiment from people who want to hear about the day I drove my wife's car at Watkins Glen, I will consider telling the story. But failing that, let's just let the Watkins Glen story rest as it is. Ken, I read that there's cases of West Nile virus in North Carolina. Do you know where the cases are? Well, I do, because I happen to have read that today myself, probably the same thing you read. There are two officially recorded cases of West Nile virus in the state. One is in Durham County, and the other is in Pitt County. One in Durham County and one in Pitt County. So that's where they are, the two cases that are officially on the books in North Carolina. Nothing very close by around here. But as always, because of West Nile virus and a lot of other reasons, take as few chances as you can take with mosquitoes. If you're going to live around here in the summer, it's pretty hard to be 100% certain that a mosquito is not going to bite you. In fact, one probably will. But do what you can do, and at least we should all try to keep to a minimum the number of times we get bitten by mosquitoes. And that is all the time we have for Star Talk tonight. We're on the air Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. I hope you'll join us next time. Thanks for watching. I'm Ken Echols.